On Tuesday, the Supreme Court refused to hear that an Indiana public school region defended the separated baths with sex. The highest court refused to refuse decision Martinsville that Subcourt Metropolitan School Region. Metropolitan School Region prohibited decision transgender students' constitutional rights and gender violating laws combating federal discrimination. The lawyers of School Region asked court to protect school boards to decide autonomy. Indian Chief Public Prosecutor Todd, Rocita spokesman, hit the Supreme Court because of his inertia and said he did not take the necessary opportunity to provide clarity. He said, "Scotus does not solve the difference in federal cases, but because of this division children in this country will be properly protected," he said. "Unfortunately, for now, our schools will have allowed them to respond the gender identity use on the day when they feel what bathroom use." On Monday, the U.S. Supreme Court rejected an Indiana public school region's request for defense of a policy that restricts bathroom access to sex. In 2022, case appeared in 2022 when mother of a 7th-grade transsexual child, which was defined as ACDA in court newspapers. One case of Martinsville's policy that prevented metropolitan school area from using male toilet. AC was diagnosed with gender dysphoria, and according to case, it was in the process of legally changing its name and gender in birth certificate. The Chicago-based 7th U.S. Court of Appeal approved order of school allows student to allow bathroom access gender identity following year. The Supreme Court refused to hear the appeal made by Martinsville Metropolitan School Region. The school area claimed that title allowed schools provide separate bathrooms according to gender, and that equal protection concerns did not prevent other students from protecting the interests of other students' exposure opposite sex. The case against their transsexual rights is not first person to be with Supreme Court. Majority of 63 conservatives. However, last year, Western Virginia, one of the many Republican-backed measures aimed at LGBT rights in the country, rejected to allow a state law that prohibits transgender athletes from women's sports teams in public schools. Other federal courts in country are divided into school policies that require transsexual students to use the toilet corresponding to sexual gender. Richmond, Virginia-based 4th U.S. Court of Appeal found the policy of the Virginia school illegal, while Atlanta-based 11th Circuit was approved at a Florida school. At least 9 states limit transsexual students to the bathrooms that match the gender they are appointed at birth.